Hi, in this video we are going to talk about fundamental principle of counting. This is the very basics of principle of counting, or we can say permutation and combination. So if you want to learn permutation and combination, if you want to know that how many possible ways are there for various things, okay, so for that you have to understand fundamental principle of counting. Now this is a very theoretical part, but we are going to learn that with the help of some examples. So one by one in this video I will be discussing few real life examples so that you can understand that what is fundamental principle of counting very easily. So when I am saying counting means I am just talking about total possibilities. Let's say if I have 5 options of choosing among the laptops and I have 3 options of choosing among the mobile phone. So how many possible combination of laptop and mobile phone I can choose so that I can buy both of them? This is the question. So in that case there will be total 5 times 3, 15 options which I'll be having. How those 15 options will be there, that we'll see now. So as I said that there are 5 laptops. Let us name them as L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5. And there are 2 or 3 mobile phones. So I can name them as M1, M2 and M3. Now in order to understand the total possibilities, we have to just make some possible pairs for one of the laptop and then we'll replicate the same for other laptops. So for laptop L1, along with laptop L1 I can actually buy mobile M1, or I can buy M2, or I can buy M3. So you can see that along with one laptop I can buy 3 different mobiles, either of them. Okay, so like that with each of the laptop I will be having 3 options for buying a mobile phone. So in that case I have total 5 laptops. So I will be getting 3 into 5, 15 possible pairs through which I can get both of them. So this thing what I have done in this example is called as fundamental principle of counting. So over here it is 5, here it is 3. I need a laptop and a phone. Remember that AND thing. So that AND signifies that we need to multiply both of them. Now I am emphasizing more on that AND word. If it is OR, I want to buy laptop or a mobile phone and I am having the same options, then what we will do in that case? Let us see it on the next slide. I am having 5 laptops and 3 mobile phone. You can assume the same L1 to L5, M1 to M3, and now the question is that in how many possible ways I can buy either a laptop or a mobile phone. For laptop I am having 5 options, for mobile phone I am having 3 options, but you will be able to buy only one of them. Okay, so it is very simple to understand that if I just list them L1, L2, L3, L4, L5 and M1, M2 and M3, then literally I will be having 8 options because I will be buying either of them. So either of them means I will be either buying any of the laptops or I will be buying any of the mobile phone. So in that case we are going to do 5 plus 3 and that will give me 8, which you can see on the screen as well. Okay, so this is the case for OR, that I am buying either a laptop or a mobile phone, and in the first case we discussed that I am buying laptop and mobile phone. So in both the case what was the difference? You can watch the video again and you can understand that thing very easily. So I hope that this example is clear, and before concluding the video we will be doing one more example with which I will be explaining you one more concept based on fundamental principle of counting. Let's say I have 4 different places, and for these 4 different places I have 4 people to be seated, P1, P2, P3 and P4. if I select the first chair, I'm playing no partial game over here, means each and every person will be getting fair chances to be seated on the chairs. Okay, so for the first chair, I will be having all the 4 options. I'll just write 4 over there. Now one person is seated, there are 3 people left. Let us go to the second chair. Now out of those 3 people, anyone can sit on the second chair. So I will be having 3 options for the second chair. And likewise for the third chair, I will be having 2 options and then 1. Now over here you have to identify, or you have to understand that whether I'll be adding 4, 3, 2, 1 or I'll be multiplying them. So you have to understand this thing that I'm talking about, that all persons should be seated on the chairs. Means for the first chair I have 4 options. I cannot stop here. I have to go to the second chair. So I'll say for the first chair I have 4 options for people to be seated, and for the second chair I have 3 options, and for the third chair I have 2 options, and so on. So this 4, 3, 2, 1 will be multiplied, and there will be 24 ways with which I can make people seated on these 4 chairs as per this example. Okay, this thing is called as 4 factorial. This is just a notation. How we expand 4 factorial, it is written above. So this is exact expansion of factorial notation. So factorial notation we are going to discuss in another video, but I hope the basic concept of fundamental principle of counting is clear with the help of these examples. If you have any query, feel free to put them in the comments. If you like the video, then you can share it with your friends also. And if you haven't subscribed this channel, then do consider subscribing the channel as well. Thank you.